Another thing I discovered is on the build plate. The build plate comes in from Illegal with a bunch of etchings on it. It has like a crisscross and a diagonal, and they're all kind of like etched in, like they look like they're black, right? And I thought, oh my gosh, what happens if I screw this up? Because I'm taking a regular sharp scalpel, right? And sometimes these supports, depending on what height you go, some has really good suction on, depending on the model and putting the base it is. If it's a 3-hour print, it's going to be a pretty good sized print. And those supports are pretty thick, so it sucks good. And sometimes, you have to really get in there and get it out. Well, I was always worried, I'm scratching my etching off of my build plate. There's a guy on YouTube that's been doing printing a lot longer than I have. I watched his video, and he is absolutely right. You can take your build plate and you can clean it all off. Rub it down with alcohol to get the residue off and make it nice and shiny, right? But it's still, maybe your print's not sticking right or whatever. And I thought, let's experiment with this, right? Let's try doing a gritty sandpaper and leaving grit on the build plate. That's not a good idea, and at all. Don't ever do that. But what I discovered was, and this is my method, I do it like, say, every time I'm almost ready to change the FEP film, I go ahead and do this to the build plate. I'll take some 220, put it on a table, and I'll take my build plate and hold the sandpaper down, and I'll slide it on there this way. I'll show it up higher. This way, like this, with the length, right? Then I'll turn it over sideways and do it this way with the 220, okay? I got to keep remembering that when I'm showing my hands, like this. I'll do the 220. I'll do like 4 or 5 passes like this, 4 or 5 passes like this. Then I'll come in with 400 grit. Do the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. Now I've got a really nice, smooth surface. And that's the tip, guys. The smoother the surface, the better it's going to stick and not stick so bad that it won't come off. I found that all my prints are successful in coming off the build plate and not dropping off the build plate when I do this. Now, that's my next tip for you. You don't have to have that clean etching on there. You can sand that down to whatever you want. Don't matter. But, I mean, I wouldn't get crazy with it. I wouldn't say, like, take a grinder or sander to it, but I'm just saying do it lightly with a hand. That's real soft material on that build plate. And then when I'm done with that, I'll take my 800 and I'll do this, like a couple of circles, or maybe I'll go diagonal, whatever I feel like. When that's done, I'll grab some rubbing alcohol and get all that grit off, right? So it's a nice, clean build plate. Put it back in, and that's good for another up to, what, 6,000 layers that they shoot for the FEP. So that's another tip I wanted to share with you, and I'm real excited about that one because that was a game changer. I thought maybe I should get an electric, not electric, but a magnetic plate, and then take it off like all that other people did on the PLAs and stuff. And I thought, forget this. I'm gonna watch, and someone's gonna come up with this right idea. And that guy was smart. I don't know who he is. I don't know how long he's been in business. He's been in for business for a while, but at least his channel has been. And he's very smart, and that was very intelligent. I think they're like even a company. You might have seen him on YouTube, but that's the key to making your prints stick better or come off easy by having the smoothest build plate you can possibly get. I don't know if I've never gone to like crazy, like 6,000 or anything like that. I don't know what happens, but I know with my method it works, and I keep a little bunch of sandpaper just aside just for that. I don't use it for anything else. I am growing a new channel. It's called Echo Miniatures. I have a shop, echominiatures.com. I would like to see you there. If you just want to Google search my company, you just type in echominiatures.com. If you want to see us on Google Maps, you just type in, I don't know, custom printing near me. And if you're in a clean area in Texas, you'll see us. Our Google business is not doing anything outside of the local area. That's going to be strictly for this area. We're right next to an Army base, and we'll be getting a lot of these guys who need prints done before they go on leave or before they go overseas or whatever for their loved ones or for their kids, and we're able to pull them off. We're making toy replacement parts. We're making ball jointed dolls. We're making automotive parts for people. I mean, anything you want. And I've even put in my Shopify that, and this would be for the world basically, if you have something custom, come see me. I'll be more than happy to look at it for free. And if I can't do it, I'll tell you so for free. I don't charge you anything just to look at your files. I don't charge you anything to give you my opinion. Now, if you commit to me, then that's another story. And I have a setup for that on the Shopify. So thank you for spending time with me today. Blessings to you. Thank you. I pray that you have a successful business wherever you are. If you have any questions, come ask me. I'd be more than happy to share my knowledge with you. To a point. I'm not going to share all my tips and secrets because I'm making money off of them. But like and subscribe and share like everybody says we're supposed to do. I'm getting a lot of hits and a lot of views on the shorts. I'll probably turn this into a short. Blessings and see you in the next one.